This is WGN Morning News at 9.
Thanks, Anna. We're getting summer gardening tips today, and if you're like me, you're always looking for affordable accents to make your garden your own.
Yeah, so why not repurpose something you already have lying around the house? Mr. Two from Two Bloom Designs is here. Good morning. Good to see you.
Man.
Good morning, guys.
Nice to see you.
Pleasure
I like this
being here.
repurposing stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, some of this stuff is just lying around the house.
Yeah.
Of course, we had like a suitcase full of old shoes. This is a suitcase I actually just did yesterday, just with a drill, drilled some holes in there, and
And you filled it up with
soil,
Oh, how about it?
potting soil.
And so where are you going to put that, and how do you...
You know, it's a really cool and actually a very cute accent. You just drop it in the middle of a garden, and people walk by and they're like, "Wait, is that a suitcase that was there?" And it's awesome because this suitcase in particular is sturdy, so I leave it upright, and it's almost like a vertical garden in your
So
garden.
will you leave
put
it
it
like
on
this in the garden, or you lay it down flat?
I leave it standing up like
and then
this.
the plants...
Some people actually leave it laying down. They pop it open and they plant in there.
Yeah.
in
I
the
like
different
that too.
compartments. Yep.
Otherwise, just throw it in the dumpster, but that's something
Exactly.
special. All
Just
right, now
won't make it through TSA. So.
All right, we got a lot of beautiful things here. Okay.
So this is a strainer where I planted just some,
strainer,
some
like a
regular
pasta strainer, right?
Yep, exactly. So just planted some vegetables, etc., in there that you can repurpose that for. These are like
no one's using strainers anymore, anyways, right? Like I don't even can think of one thing you'd use it for. So get that out and use it. All right.
Yep. These are various shoes and high heels, etc., that people. It's getting to be a really hot trend right now. Repurposing for container gardens, as you can see, kids' rain boots, sneakers.
Let's not rush through this too fast because we got a lot of kids that are watching. Kids, if you're watching right now, I want you to go into your mom's closet and find some of those shoes and get them out. Let's start doing.
They have red soles. If they have red soles, too, those are cheap shoes. Get those and put them.
Fill them up with as much dirt and plants as you can.
Exactly.
All right, so now give them some tips. What do they need to know here?
One of the things that you need to remember is when you're doing these container gardens, especially with the shoes, is you need to drill a hole on the bottom.
So get the drill
for drainage.
All right.
Because without drainage, the plant's root system will rot, and you're not going to have a high success rate with plants. Yep.
What's the average lifespan on one of these shoe gardens?
Depending on what you plant. So if you plant something like an annual that's for the summer, it'll go all the way through until the fall season. And you leave them just right outside.
Yeah, I love
these actually make awesome table centerpieces.
That is fantastic.
So these are succulents, and people just leave them like right at their
Was this an open toe already, or did you drill that in?
No, that was an open toe. So with shoes like this, you actually do not have to drill drainage holes because the drainage actually just go right on out.
Have you ever done a segment with somebody so perceptive to realize it's an open toe?
An open toe shoe, right? Like, look at me.
Yeah. You're not just working with
He knows his shoes, so what can I say about that?
How about that?
So another thing too to remember is when you're planting in a small space like this is to use actually varieties that don't overpower the size of the object that you're planting in.
Okay.
We have a lot of examples of annuals here that don't grow too tall. And succulents that are real popular right now because they don't require a lot of water.
I just love that word, succulent.
It is.
I think
it's
that's
a good
great
word.
quote. Mr. Two, thank you so much.
Yeah,
you can
listen,
find
that's
Two
awesome.
at twoblooms.com. He is also on Facebook. Thank you so much for coming in today. That was a lot of fun.